So now we could probably look into more into the Pokemon. We're looking at the videos. There's supposed to be 15 episodes, but we only had 12 episodes. So we're missing 3 episodes. So those are going to be a mystery to us. But we know what these were. This anime show that used to exist. The Pokemon Surprise. The whole new episode that came out. There's Pokemon Psychic Surprise. All new Pokemons. All the characters were running from these Pokemon. So they were the scary Pokemons. Battle for the Marsh Badge. So there's a whole new badge to collect. What was all the badges about? Brock falls head over heels for the girl in the dreams, but the love of his life lures him into a ghostly trap. Plus, it's a butterfree mating season, and the Team Rocket schemes to steal the entire swarm. Can Ash save the day and say goodbye to the first Pokemon he ever caught? Then the psychic Pokemon specialize in trickery, and gym leader Sabrina and her Abra are the most devious duo ever. You don't have to be a psychic to know that Ash's quest for the Marsh Badge will be the battle for his life. So full Pokemon Wrap only available on this video here, and then you can contain the TV episodes of the Ghost of the Maiden's Peak, the Bye Bye Butterfree, where Butterfree goes, and then the Abra and the Psychic Showdown. So this must be the tower that they have to enter, suitable for all ages. So it was a show that was suitable for everybody, so everybody could watch the Pokemon shows. And then here we could see the pineapple problems, the primate problems. So now there's more Pokemons here, and the girls are running again. So now they're just running into all the evil Pokemons. Jeez, primate problems. So what was this one about? Yeah, we read the 3 episodes. So don't mess with Mankey, because now he has a hat on. So now Ash is trying for the Marsh Badge, but Ghost Pokemon are Ash's only hope for defeating Sabrina. Unfortunately, that means that Ash has to convince a free-spirited and practical joke-loving Haunter Pokemon to help. Will the joke be on Ash? Plus, Ash comes face-to-face with a lightning fighting Pokemon with an attitude problem, Mankey. But will Ash ever get his hat back, or will his problems evolve into something bigger? Oh, there's Team Rocket. So this Pokemon is so powerful, could even defeat the super powerful Team Rocket. This is one powerful Pokemon Ash had to deal with. Holy jeez, not the primates. Okay, and then there was the fashion victims. Also something a little bit more nicer. They're not screaming and running. They seem a bit happier in this episode. And look at that cute Pokemon. Wonder what that is, the Pokemon fashion victims. So, surprise, the stupendous Psyduck. Wow, there's another Pokemon. Ash needs to help get into the sweet-smelling Celadon gym, so he turns to Team Rocket for help. Then all the town's kids are acting like Pokemon, so they're all acting like them. Will Psyduck be a help or a big headache? Next, a beautiful Pokemon breeder is Brock's dream girl, but she's becoming driven out of the business by the latest Pokemon fashions courtesy of Team Rocket, which will win the end, style or substance. So now what are the characters doing? There's the Pokemon down there. They're doing some type of dance, so probably another Pokerap on here. Now where's the episodes? What episodes are on this video? Contains TV episodes of Pokemon Scent Station, the Hypnose Nap Time, Pokemon Fashion Flash. So here we can see there was more Pokemons. So many Pokemon episodes. And then the Pikachu party. This is when everything started to kick off, because they're like, Pikachu is the #1 Pokemon, so why not make 1,000,000 Pikachus? And then everybody started liking the show, but then still it died off later. Nobody knew what happened to this show, so a plethora of Pikachu biking across the long bridge reunites Jesse and James with their old bicycle gang. But can Ash and his friends withstand the reunion? Next up, meet the world's greatest Pokemon impersonator, Duplica, and her incompetent Ditto. Ditto has to become a real impersonator to escape from Team Rocket. Finally, Pikachu mates up with a whole herd of wild Pikachu, which leads up to a decision to journey with the Ash or stay with its own kind. Oh, there's more Pokemon there, and there's the Team Rocket. Team Rocket has their own bikes, it looks like. So there's more episodes on here. The Bridge Bike Gang, Ditto's Mysterious Mansion, and Pikachu's goodbye. So is Pikachu saying goodbye? There's more Pokemon. What's wrong with those Pokemon? Lots of Pikachus. And then here we can see wake up a Snorlax, because the Snorlax was sleeping, so he has an alarm clock, but the alarm clock did not even wake up the Snorlax. That was a sleeping Pokemon. Why would they bring all the sleeping Pokemon? What is this Pokemon? Wow, that looks like a cool Pokemon. It evolves into 3 Pokemons. Wow. Eevee evolve. When a young Mikey is pressured by his big brothers to evolve his Eevee before it's ready, it's up to Ash, Pikachu, and his friends to teach a Pokemon lesson. Then Snorlax takes a nap in the spring that supplies a town with water. Can anyone wake him up? And finally, when 2 Pokemon gyms brawl for a right to become an official gym, Ash, Misty, Brock, and their Pokemon are caught in the middle. Which side will they take? And how is Team Rocket involved in all of this? So this one Eevee Pokemon evolves into the Flareon Pokemon. It could also evolve into the Jolteon Pokemon. Then it could evolve into the Vaporeon Pokemon. So all 3 of these Pokemon are super, super sick. And then he's really cool too. If you guys ever watch the episodes, if you guys I'm showing you the episodes, you could probably find it somewhere and then see this old show that used to be on the episodes of the Battling Eevee brothers. Wake up Snorlax, and then showdown at Dark City. Is that what it says? So I recommend you check out the Battling Eevee brothers, because those Pokemon are probably one of the cooler Pokemons. Just wish the show would have taken off, because then it would have kept on going and we could have had even more Pokemons, but that's life, right? All these shows, they start and then they end. So Pokemon the Jigglypuff pop. There's a whole new Pokemon, and now the Pokemons are singing. Sweet. And then we're almost reaching to the ultra powerful Pokemon. So then Meowth in Love, an incompetent magician, is using Execute to hypnotize his audience into thinking he is world famous. Ash and his friends have to teach the magician right from wrong before they get hypnotized too. When a kind, beautiful girl cures Meowth's sickness using her own homemade remedy, it falls for her and tries to help her evolve her cowardly Paris. Can Meowth be a hero even though it's a villain? Finally, Jigglypuff puts on a concert in a town that never sleeps. Wow, he's drawing on all of their faces. Look at those. Jeez, that is an evil Pokemon. And then it contains TV episodes, the March of the Executor Squad, the Problem with Paris, the Song of Jigglypuff. So here's a whole new episode. The Jigglypuff Pokemon. Add you to the pile. Now we have the final Pokemon. This was the ridiculous Pokemon, the final one that everybody had to defeat, but nobody could defeat him. The Charizard, the Pokemon. He was so scared of him. Jeez, the Charizard, so ridiculous. And then the Jurassic Pokemons. Oh yeah, the Jurassic Pokemons. Plunged into a mysterious cave, Ash, Pikachu, and Team Rocket find a Pokemon from the prehistoric times. And what's this egg? Pikachu is sick and the Pokemon Center is closed. Will the human doctor soften his heart in time to save Pikachu? Plus, is James really a millionaire's son? Why does he hang out with a continually poor Team Rocket? There's Team Rocket there, and they're probably blasting off into space again. 'Cause you guys never know that. If you watch the episode, they always blast off into space. Contains TV episodes, Attack of the Prehistoric Pokemon, a Chansey Operation, and then Holy Matrimony. So there's all the prehistoric Pokemon. Jeez. All these different types of Pokemons, but none of them ever matched up to the Charizard Pokemon. The Charizard was so ridiculous that there was more Charizards. There we go. Get the Charizards. Where are they? There was more Charizards. There was a second Charizard. There's so many Charizards, because if you want duplicates of one Charizard, you want duplicates of 2 Charizards. So there we go. What else is there? All these Pokemon episodes. Holy, if only it would have went, but there was actually movies too, right? But here, let's look at these, because they're all the movies that we came out with on the VHS. So I wonder, there probably was some missing episodes that we never seen, right? Because we got episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5. Episode 6 is missing. Episode 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 are gone, but we have 12 and 13 and 14 and 15. So whoever has those episodes, we could figure out what they are, because we had to go search in my grandmother's attic inside her basement to find these. So we could look at the fronts here just so somebody could see them. Because after this, nobody may ever see these Pokemon videos again. If they're lost in the time of history, then nobody will even know that this show ever existed. The Pokemon, the Mystery of the Mount Moon, the Pokemon I Choose You, the Pikachu, the first episode, the Sisters of the Cerulean City. And then we got the Poke Friends. You had to move everything over there. It was running out of space. We don't have too much space on this counter. So then there was a whole new episode called the Poke Friends, where more Pokemon were coming out. And then the Thunder Shock was the whole new episode. And then now Psychic Surprise. There was more Psychic Pokemons. More Psychics. And then more of the Primate Trouble. So how are we going to fit all these here? Put them like this, the Primates. Then the Fashion Victims, and then whatever these creatures are that they created for people to catch and enslave. So Pokemon Pikachu Party. And there's probably even more, right? The Wake Up, the Snorlax. You could say Jigglypuff Pop, right? There was more Pokemon. Then the super ridiculous Double Charizards. You need Double Charizards. And here are these now. We could see all the Pokemons all together. Every single Pokemon, except for we're missing like 1, 2, 3 of them. So this is all the Pokemons that we know about. There's no more Pokemons. Hopefully it ended in like the year 2002 or something. So 17 years ago. Nobody has ever talked about this show ever since. And then the movies came out.